Hello and welcome to Uncommon Starcraft Into the Forge, episode 142. I'm your host Casey, and today we're going to get a little bit better at Starcraft, and we're going to do that by jumping right into the game and not letting anything hold us back and play. So, TVT's still giving us a lot of trouble. We have a new TVZ build that's giving us some success, and TVP is staple, but we've been getting a lot of random lately. Something in the 100 and so episodes we haven't gotten a lot of. So we're just going to go in and say positive and kind of focus on getting that game knowledge up, that game sense, and really getting a lot of games under our belt. Because number one problem is always is still ladder anxiety. The close games leave me short of breath and heart pumping and not wanting to click that play button. So we're continuing this journey. We're going to get this done as we just search. We're searching. I'm a little sweaty. It's because I decided to get this video done immediately after a run. Got to get out there and get away from the desk every once in a while. Because work is behind a desk, play is behind a desk. And I want to live long enough to see Starcraft 5. At least 5. God willing. Of mental control groups. You just think about the unit you want, it'll be yours. See TV random, and it's been Protoss or Terran so far. Oh man, I hope that doesn't screw up the video. I'm going to change the sound settings in a second. Wait, nope, you're crap. Let's do that because we're screwing up. Alright, have a little time. Let's see if we can get the sound fixed really quickly. There we go. Almost screwed that up too. So we're not going for a wall today. Just don't need it. We're better than a wall. It's gonna be super behind. We're gonna make it up in the long run by being better and seeing that this is a Zerg. Check for cheese and come home.
Bad news. I'm going. SCV ready.
Let's just start building up that Marine army.
SCV ready.
Now that Marine's gonna come out a little fast, but I'm gonna have to pause on the creation of the next Marine
Not enough minerals.
to do that.
Not enough minerals.
Now let's get that wall anyway, because I'm not
Not
crazy.
enough minerals. Upgrade complete.
Actually,
Not enough
I have to do
minerals.
this, don't I?
Will do. SCV.
Not enough minerals.
You know what, I'm at it. Let's just move you over here.
Big shot.
Just kind of fix some of this craziness. And we'll pay for it with this right here.
Bad news. SCV ready.
Interesting. I wonder if he didn't see the, if he saw the ramp and saw it wasn't walled and got worried. We're gonna do this with you, actually.
SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
SCV ready.
Not enough energy.
SCV ready. We could use some help here.
Roaches. That's bad.
Upgrade complete.
What's going on?
Add-on.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Want some? By the numbers. Gangway.
Our SCVs are under attack.
SCV ready.
You know, you should have been
Base is under attack.
building a tank. That's gonna be bad,
Big job.
but hopefully it gets better. So,
Armed and ready.
Not enough energy.
SCV
Reporting for action. Easy.
is ready. SCV ready. You want a piece of me, boy?
Unacceptable landing zone.
Need something liberated?
SCV ready. Want some?
Standing by.
But
Incoming order.
SCV ready. Gangway, coming. You want a piece of me, boy? Huh?
Not enough.
let's really build a tank.
Armed and ready. SCV ready.
Course set.
SCV ready. Go, go, go.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. This better be good.
Base is under attack.
Easy.
SCV ready. Who wants some? Queued up, ready to go. Got no wait. SCV ready.
Got freedom.
SCV ready. In the rear with the
Reporting for action.
SCV
Interesting that that worked.
Not enough minerals.
gangway.
Let's get
SCV ready.
that covered.
Not enough minerals. Add-on. Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required. Not enough.
Also
minerals.
should have had that going.
Not enough.
That going.
minerals.
Could have just created it there.
Who wants some? SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Yo. Roger. Yep.
Add-on complete. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
That was a good warning sign. Sending that Marine out super early gave me so much information.
It's go time. SCV ready. SCV ready.
Ready for dust off.
SCV ready. We could use some help here. It's about to get heavy. SCV
Okay,
For dust off.
that's weird. Let's explore the map a bit.
SCV ready. Who wants some?
Insufficient Vespine gas.
SCV ready. Gangway coming through. SCV ready.
Ready for dust off.
Not enough minerals. Mineral field.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Insufficient Vespine gas.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Talk. Life flight's here. Wait.
SCV ready.
minerals.
Got it. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Research complete.
Gangway.
Not enough minerals.
How can we help?
Mineral field depleted.
Whoa.
Now what?
Been waiting on you. This better be good. Who wants some?
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Ready for dust off.
Not enough minerals.
One piece of me, boy.
We have you on.
Armed and SCV gangway.
Mineral field depleted.
Need something liberated? Got freedom? Now what?
We could use some help here. SCV ready. Who wants some? This better be good. Ready to roll out. Been waiting on you.
Need something liberated? Moving into position.
GG. He's got me. I actually don't feel like he did. I think I could have came out of that, but yeah, no, don't quit that early. Don't quit that early. There was more to be learned. Game 2. And you know, the most interesting thing is it wasn't even an all-in with the Roach. I think he could have done a lot more damage. So interesting. Silver. Silver with MMR, at least comparable to Face Me.
Not enough
Means any number of things. New account, Smurf account. But for me, it doesn't really mean anything. I'm going to play the same. What I need to remember is manners. So once this goes down,
Not enough minerals.
this goes down. Manners. There we go.
SCV ready. What's going?
Okay. So we're going to get the...
Additional supply depots required.
We're going to do that drop, the one I supposedly have been practicing. Oh, no, not that drop.
Go ahead.
Oh, that hurts.
Not enough minerals.
That is...
Not enough minerals.
That's a behind. That's a bad start. Don't do that. So don't control-click your unit and then expect him to accomplish anything. So he went to expand fast. Maybe. I think. I'm going to take a look at the... that might be enough information for a lot of people, but I need to take a look, see where these things are building at. So he's just now putting down a spawning pool, and he's just now putting down a gas. Cool. Things can stay the same. Cheating. Cheating, cheating, cheating.
What's going on?
Not enough minerals.
Skipping out on the Reaper. I don't know if that's going to pay off or not.
Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
Huh?
Add-on complete.
We hear you.
No, theoretically that lets me get Marines.
SCV ready.
Not enough
At the expense of what, though?
Not enough minerals.
So it'd be great to just pump out Marines, but I don't have any
Not
minerals.
enough minerals.
Actually, that minerals needs to come here.
SCV ready.
Not
Maybe if I
enough
didn't scout at
minerals.
all, that one probe would have been enough. But we'll see. Actually, it was a 2-1-1, so I should have done a
Gangway.
another barracks before I popped that out.
You gonna give me orders?
Start this.
You want a piece of me?
Not enough.
All right. So at the expense of buildings, you pop out Marines.
Not
But what about at the expense of SCVs? So everything's off time.
Not enough.
There's
minerals.
so much more.
Not enough minerals.
It lines up a lot better when I do it the right way. So
Not enough.
no more
minerals.
freestyling on this build.
Who wants some?
Need enough for this.
Add-on complete.
And you can come over here.
Armed and ready.
Upgrade complete. Our SCVs are under attack. Add-on complete.
You want a piece of me, boy? You gonna gangways? Coming. SCV ready. Yeah.
Units. Right.
By the SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Gotta have this down so well.
Additional supply.
Who wants some?
Not enough additional supply. Required. Not enough minerals.
You gonna give me orders?
Ready for dust off.
Where we at?
Additional supply depots required.
Yeah, so way off.
In the rear with the gear.
Additional supply depots. Not enough energy. Additional.
So let's do. Nope. Nope. Don't do that. Don't do that either.
With song.
With the extra time, let's expand.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Armed and who wants?
Not enough minerals.
Gotcha. This better be good. SCV ready. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
All right.
Go, go, go.
So don't get supply blocked. Listen on.
SCV ready.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough energy.
You want a piece of me? SCV ready. We could use some help here.
Roaches. Okay. He's out on the map.
For action.
SCV ready.
Light flight's here.
SCV ready. Armed and ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough
This
minerals.
better be good. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Go ahead. You want SCV ready.
Somebody, get
Research
me out of this
complete.
mess.
Gangway. SCV ready.
Let's go.
SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
Oh, nice drop.
Talk to me.
SCV ready.
Nicely done.
Liberation is at hand.
Insufficient rescue.
All right, Liberator. Give me that scene.
Insufficient.
SCV ready.
Good pickup.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Ready to roll out. SCV ready.
All hands to battle
SCV
station.
ready.
Upgrade complete.
Gangway. Coming. SCV ready. This better be good.
Reporting for action.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV go, go, go.
I shouldn't do it that way. There's faster ways.
What's going on?
And I feel like he's on my butt.
Not enough minerals. field depleted. Base SCVs under attack.
Attention! Where's the emergency?
Bad news?
You there?
Can't build here. SCV ready.
Mineral field.
SCV ready. Armed and ready.
Nope.
What's SCV ready. You want a piece of me, boy?
Of course. Yes, sir.
This better been waiting on me.
Life flight's here.
You gonna give me orders?
We read you. Ready.
By the nose. Fueled up, ready to go.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Uh-huh. SCV ready. Go ahead.
Add-on complete.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Mineral field depleted.
SCV ready.
I gotta get a favorable engagement.
Liberation is at hand.
SCV ready.
Get those hits in. Get those hits in. He's got so much.
SCV ready.
All hands to battle stations.
SCV ready. Speak up. You want a piece of me, boy?
Base is under attack.
We could use some help here.
Research complete.
How can we help?
Armed and ready. Been waiting on you.
It's all like really unfortunate timings on the ramp.
SCV ready.
Mineral field depleted. Base is under attack. Not enough minerals. Base is under attack.
This better be good. We could use some help here. You want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough minerals.
Let's go.
Go, go, go.
Base is under attack. Not enough minerals. Our SCVs are under attack. Mineral field.
Been waiting on you.
Make him earn every inch. Good GG. Whoa, well done.
Our SCV.
Good push. So, two of those losses were definitely engagements. Two didn't do enough with the drop loss. Those medevacs, and I need to send a Marine forward ahead of my army because I keep running into them the second I'm not looking, and I can't respond that fast. He actually caught me at the top of a ramp. I don't know if he was sitting there or he just happened to run into me, but well done, absolutely. I'm beating myself more than I'm being beat. And for our viewing pleasure, we have a TVT for the last matchup. At least it's Frozen Temple, fairly standard map. I'm very vulnerable to the Reaper rush. Another reason to send out a SCV
Not enough minerals.
scout. And let's see if I can play this one as standard to possible. Even though I don't have necessarily a build, it's I just do a greedy
Not
third
enough minerals.
and try to hold.
SCV ready.
Good. we do get him. Yep. So he's move commanded back to the mineral line, so he's on automatic mine. This means that
Supply depots required.
once he reaches his other end, the other point, he can walk through units.
Vespene geyser required for placement.
And heard that message very often. You don't miss the Vespene geyser in a while. There we go. Whoa. Aye. So as close to standard as possible. We're seeing barracks, double gas. All right, Reapers.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Roger. Ah, you scared me.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
You know what? No, not there. Let's
Not
just
enough minerals.
stop him from getting anything done.
Huh? SCV ready. I can't build here. I'm going. Go ahead.
All right, let's make sure it's what I think it is.
SCV ready. Ah, you scared me. Want some? Affirmative. SCV ready. This better be good. Go.
Our SCVs are under attack.
There he is.
Ready. Armed and ready.
Not enough minerals.
You want a piece? SCV ready.
Additional supply depots required.
In the rear with the gear.
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required.
We could use some help.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
Good.
SCV ready. Gotcha. Go. Armed and ready. This better be. You gonna get by the numbers, boys. Armed and. Bad news. SCV ready. You want a piece of me, boy? I'm on. Gangway coming through. Been waiting on you. Who wants some? Been waiting on you. Huh?
Additional supply depots. Upgrade complete.
Is he committing to this?
Better be good.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. That's fine. Go. Armed and ready.
Add-on complete.
Order received. This better be.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Been waiting on you.
Can I just win this?
What's going on? Who wants SCV ready? You gonna give me? You want a piece of me, boy? SCV ready. Will do. SCV ready.
Insufficient Vespene gas. Add-on complete.
Been waiting. Armed and ready. By the numbers, boys. SCV ready. Yes, sir. Show.
Add-on complete. Insufficient enough minerals.
In the rear with the gear. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
This better. Who wants some?
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
You gonna give me bad news? Go, go, go! SCV ready. Good job. It's about to get heavy.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough.
SCV ready. Gangway coming through.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Who wants some? Been waiting. You gonna give me orders? You want a piece of me, boy? Yo. Armed and been waiting on you. Battery.
Add-on. Not enough minerals.
This better be good.
Not enough minerals. Not enough. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Mineral field depleted.
By the number.
Ready.
Go, go, go! Big job. We can have some help here.
Research complete.
Of course. Who wants some?
Not enough minerals.
Been waiting on you.
Upgrade complete. Not base is under attack.
This better be good. You want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough minerals. Mineral field.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough.
All right,
Mineral
so-
field depleted.
Let's
Bad news.
fix my gas. Let's fix my mining.
In the rear with the gear. Go, go, go!
Looks like everything else is fine.
Not
Get
enough
you out of that
minerals.
control group.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Good attempt at pulling me out, though.
Ready. Ready to blunder.
All right.
Gangway coming through. SCV. We could use some help here. Can we?
Now what?
Who wants some? SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
I like it.
Research complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Here, just do this.
Good.
Ready.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Picking up or dropping off?
Let's get it. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough energy.
Go, go. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Mineral field depleted.
Gangway. SCV ready.
Loud and clear.
Who wants some?
Not enough minerals.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Our SCVs are under attack.
Go ahead. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
This better be good. Gangway coming through.
Not enough minerals.
Will do, Commander.
Additional supply depots. Not enough minerals. Not enough energy.
We could use some help here. By the number. SCV ready.
Understood.
Liberation is at hand.
Here's your stop.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
We could use some help here.
Not enough energy.
You want a piece of me, boy?
We have you on screen.
SCV ready. Let's get into the ball.
How can we help?
Been waiting on. Big job, huh?
We read you.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Yes, TVT isn't much
Not
fun
enough minerals.
because it's a bunch of this.
Mineral field depleted.
SCV ready.
How can we help? Perfect.
Go, go, go!
Not enough minerals.
Ready for dust off.
Orders? I feel ya. This better be
Liberation is at hand. We have you on
fun, some.
easy. As you said.
SCV ready. By the been waiting on you. By the numbers, boys. You want a piece of me, boy? Been waiting on. SCV ready. Fueled up, ready to go.
Acknowledged.
Did he let his hold go?
Inbound. Got freedom.
This better be gangway. Coming.
Ready for dust off.
Good.
SCV ready.
I needed that.
Acceptable landing zone.
Armed and ready. Armed and
I don't even have
go ahead.
upgrades yet, and I think he does.
You gonna get me by the numbers, boys. This better be good.
Now what?
SCV ready.
Our SCVs are under attack. Not enough. Base is under attack. Not enough minerals. Base is under attack.
Piece of me, boy. Orders?
Not enough. Our SCVs are under attack. Is under attack.
By the numbers.
Base not is under minerals.
This better be SCV ready.
Ready for dust off.
Not enough minerals.
GG. Alright, I know 3-day. Too much coffee too fast. So, even though that was a TVT, I feel like I did a little better at holding off the Reaper Fast, the Reaper Rush. Did a little bit better job holding out the tank pushed than I normally do, so it was a good day. A little bit of learning, and had some fun. So, thanks for watching. This is episode 142. Go out there and lose a bunch of games with me, because really, it's just a game. Have a wonderful StarCraft day.